It is day, I don't know what day it is. I only know when I edit, but I know what week it is. It is still week 8. We're close to finishing the end of the week. I've been switching things up a little bit more when it comes to my training, especially this week. I've been trying new things, switching things up a little bit because I've been doing the same program for 2-3 months now, and I've been trying to save time as well. So I switched a lot of this week's workout order. So just to refresh you, I did chest back, shoulders and arms, legs, and then now today is chest and back, supposedly, but I'm actually reducing my chest and back volume and adding back some more shoulders as well as arms as well. And then we have legs tomorrow. I'm just trying different types of routines where I'm going to be like supersetting a lot of different workouts at the same time, save time, and also just trying it differently to see how my body responds to it. So yeah, we're going to play around with it. So first off, we're starting with the incline fly arsenal cycles. We're going to be doing 4 sets of 12. I actually did 55 pounds for 12, 12, 12, 12. So this week, I'm going to now switch it to 60 pounds, so adding an additional 5 pounds on each side. And the goal is to hit 12, 12, 12, 12. But the difference is I'm actually going to add push-ups after I hit my flies. So yeah, I'm going to see how this is. Let's go. This is the first set. I'm going to do, hoping to do 12, because I increased this to 60 pounds. And then we're going to superset it with some push-ups. And then maybe some pull-ups as well. One. Or. Oh. 12. Burns. Whew. And then we're going to superset right now. We're going to do slow pause stretches at the bottom. Oh, God. I should do regular. Okay. Ten. Whew. My God, that's brutal. I'm doing 4 sets of the flies here, and then I'm doing 4 sets of push-ups, supersetting those 2.
I'm probably not going to be able to get the same rep range amount on the flies since I'm now adding that push-ups right after. And that's okay. All I care is that I fatigue the chest to the point of exhaustion where I know I pretty much destroyed it. And then we'll move on to the back workout. Yeah, I'm be doing supersetting with back and side delts right after this. We'll see how this goes. Oh man, that push-up slash incline flies together, that's a killer pump. Honestly, I like it. It's a lot of intensity, more like big dick energy. You know, when you're just gonna be like, yeah, you gotta use a lot of that energy. Now we're doing close grip overhand rows, and I'm gonna superset them with side delt raises and rear delt raises as well. So let's do this. Uh, 12. That was heavy. Ooh, my rear delts are for sure using this one. 13, 14, 18. Yeah, I'm not gonna rear delts. My rear delts are toasted from these cable back rows, so this is perfect. Whew. Today's pump is really good. I love today's workouts, feeling amazing. But yeah, I finished the cable rows and the side delt raises. Did only 3 sets. I feel like it's enough volume for my body. Now we're moving to cable chest presses. I'm gonna do 3 sets of these and then do a lat pull down superset. First set, let's go. 34 kilograms, hoping to hit between 12 to 15. Should be pretty easy. Two-second pauses, explode. 1, 2, 9. Shit. It's pretty light. Just do a quick burnout set. 15. Oh, it's actually a good set. I'll just do 15 of the pauses and then till failure, explode, rip it out. We're trying something new. I'm gonna do some front delt raises and some side delt raises together. I'm gonna do alternating, see how those feel. Let's go. First, front delts. Wrist feeling weird.
Oh, esa. How much money could let me?
13, 14, 15. Twenty. 1, 2, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And side delts. Oh. 7. Holy moly, that burns. So 15 and 7. Side delt front raises felt really good. Did 3 sets of those. I'm literally thinking of workouts as we go, trying different things in different orders. And I'm pretty much going to stick to this new program that I made pretty much for the next 2 months or so. And I'm excited because I'm adding, because I was doing chest and back, now I'm doing shoulders as well. So I'm bringing up 3 body parts. I'm emphasizing on 3 body parts more. Before, I used to only work out 4 times a week, and I was missing 1 day extra of doing extra chest and back. Now I'm adding more shoulders in that chest and back day because I do 2 of those. Hopefully that's not confusing. But yeah, I'm gonna try these single lat pull downs. Go for 3 sets, and then we're gonna superset with the honeycomb triceps. Let's go. 15. $15. All right. Oh man, I did so many workouts in a span of 2 hours. 2 hours just passed. My normal sessions are like 3 to 3.5. And the fact that I'm speeding it up, cutting my workout almost like 30 minutes to an hour shorter, and I'm doing more workouts. Yeah, I definitely was relaxing too much in my previous workouts, and I can still feel the pump going. So must be pretty good, pretty good. All right, I'm gonna do 3 sets of the 25s since I did 20s, but it felt pretty light. So I'm gonna go for 25s, probably do 10 to 12 reps. Let's go. Ooh. How would I increase that higher? See how these it's like this. Definitely more of a stretch. More painful. I gotta be more up here. Let's get this shot. Two. Hey. Pretty good. Yeah. Golly. Shit. Oh. One thing that I need to improve on is my posture. I'm always hunched over. Freaking sucks. Especially when I'm like editing on the computer. I'm always just like you lose like you're so focused on the computer that you're just like this, and then I'm like, crap, and it's hard to like keep it up because it's kind of like an exercise to keep it your back flexed like this. And on top of shooting weddings, I'm always hunched over holding a gimbal. Like that's the best way to hold it instead of like it's really hard. So one thing I need to improve on, posture. I mean, thankfully I work out, so I don't have a really bad hunch to the point where if I didn't work out at all, I would be like, not Gandalf, Bilbo Baggins or some shit. Yes. Anyhow, welcome to the car talk. It's been a week or so since I did a car talk. And it's just feels like it's the right time. Well, I was supposed to pose after my workout, but someone was using the posing room. So I was like, didn't want to wait and just get it over with. Had to go make that turn before a lot of traffic, that turn green light on their end. Yeah, that's a little risky, but I made it. So, my music is on a little bit louder. Okay, so, yeah, I feel like I have so many second thoughts on my vlogging, you know? Again, I guess it's really dependent on how I'm presenting information and being able to share more of who I am. That saying, comparison is the thief of joy. Ugh, it's spitting everywhere. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, comparison is the thief of joy. And that is 100% cliche, and my God, it's bright. And a true saying, to say the least, because I'm seeing, obviously, like I'm posting all these like normal day, whatever vlogs of training, and then I'm seeing on my YouTube recommended a lot of just random people. Like I'm just kind of looking through them, and it makes me feel, again, I'm comparing myself to other people, and not necessarily like in a sense of like, oh wow, they're better than me or and whatnot. More of just kind of like, oh, like when I click on their videos, they're talking about, I mean, kind of the same things that I'm talking about. And but at the same time, it's like obviously because they're not an established brand, like we don't know their persona that well. And when you first see them, you're just kind of not interested. You're just like, like I see he's trying, and like good luck to that guy or girl, whoever's trying that Sam Sulek style. Oh my God, it's so bright. What should I do? Should I just? It's gonna get a little bit more cloudy, I guess. Forget it. You're just gonna have to bear with a bright Jerry, because I'm feeling bright today. So yeah, it makes me feel like I don't get so interested in someone's life when you can tell they're just starting, or maybe they're not as confident in how they speak, and maybe they kind of just ramble on and it doesn't make sense. I don't know. Maybe that's how I kind of perceive myself, where I'm just like rambling, and maybe people don't really pay attention, and yeah, they might leave a comment saying like, oh, this is great, but it's like most people don't really stick to watching a whole vlog because you're really not a name, I guess. But then how did Sam Sulek become so popular? Is that he just kept posting, not giving a shit what people thought about. And I guess that's the mindset that I need to keep myself, running in that same mind frame of like, it doesn't matter. Because again, now, see, that's the issue, right? Now that I'm seeing like some people are subscribing, that's cool. Like I get a little excited, but sometimes I like start to think too much about like, oh, like, what if this is boring? What if they don't really like what I'm doing right now? Maybe I need to fix this. Maybe I need to do this. Or, oh gosh, I'm just copying Sam Sulek. Oh, everyone else is doing it, and there's not that. Oh my God, it's like, it's saturated. Everyone's doing it now, and it's too late. You hopped on the bandwagon and the trend too late. Yeah, that's where my mind runs. But then I always have to remind myself that the reason why I started this was because it was to keep me accountable, to edit and just post a gym vlog. And this is something that I'll be able to look back, like again, I don't know how long I'll be doing this for, but like, I just like to think far in the future that I'm gonna be 60 years old, and I'm like, whoa, like that's so cool. Like I have old footage of me training and like talking about bodybuilding and all these cool things. So it's like, that's why I'm doing it. That's the reason. And yeah, at the same time, like if I can do more and make it more interesting and entertaining, I would love to. And that's the goal. But the difference is I'm trying to create quality videos that doesn't necessarily have to do with my gym vlogs. So I think I'm going to keep it relatively basic as how Sam Sulek's been doing it. And as I'm doing that, I'm also working on just like fun, creative videos that are separate to it. And I think that's just going to give me more peace of mind, because I was just like trying to switch things up with my vlogs, my gym vlogs. And then like, oh, I should add, like, in my past two videos, I believe, I like tried the cinematic component, and like it's cool, but I feel like it's like, yeah, it adds a little spice, but it's not to a point where it's like I'm satisfied with it. And I feel like there's not really much of a different value that I'm giving versus me actually sitting down talking how my reps felt, what are better ways to hit this certain set, or what are my rep ranges, which I find way more valuable than like a cool cinematic sequence. So yeah, I think I'm starting to kind of understand where I want to go with this, and yeah, it's pretty exciting actually. So I'm honestly really glad that I planted the seed of just recording record a video, make it happen, and let's see what happens. And now, after just 2 months of doing this, I feel like I've created a process for myself where it's pretty straightforward. But now I'm thinking of new ideas of being able to shoot new bodybuilding slash like creative artistic videos and fuse between the two, because I feel like I haven't really seen any like creative artistic bodybuilding projects with like fitness, because all you really do is see is like the same thing that everyone does, like, oh, like the knowledge component, how to hit this, oh, you know, how many reps, what kind of workout, what's this, what's that, rest times, this, that. Like, you can easily just YouTube it and Google it and you'll find that information. But how do you make it fun? How do you make it engaging? How do you find it to a point where people are like, wow, this is like also informative, but also like super like creative and like inspiring? And I think that's the route that I'm trying to puzzle together. So far, it's coming along. I'm really excited for this new chapter. But yeah, that's my little card talk today. I don't want to keep going on and on because you guys probably already had clicked off. But for those who have already still kept watching to this point, shout out to you. Thank you so much. It really means a lot that you're willing to give your energy and to pay attention to what I have to say, because like that's the beautiful aspect of community, and I want to be able to help people through my art, and that's the goal. That's really the goal for myself. And yeah, that's all I care about. Bodybuilding, videography, and if anything, just like interpersonal relationships that kind of combines like spirituality with just the philosophy of life, I guess. And I think that's something that'd be interesting for those who only watch about the surface level things of, you know, fitness and all that kind of stuff. But I also really love the topic of like inner work, working with your shadow, integrating with your shadow. And that's like a whole nother ball game, which I'm gonna try to find ways to communicate those ideas in my creative videos. And yeah, I'm gonna, yeah. I ain't got nothing to say. That's like my delay of words to like get my brain, like, what to say next, brain, what to say? Anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. I love you. Take care. Just like my boy says, or not boy, a guy I follow, his name's like Paul Bryson or something like that, but he's just like, ooh, no, more like, fucking love you so much, all right? Just take care, all right? Love you. Is that cheesy?